I just don't like the voice IP and all stuff. It's so unclear. You can't understand what people are saying.
Hello, is you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, so recently we've gotten a shitload of complaints that you are trolling in the server and like breaking rules left and right.
Okay.
You know, I'm just like wondering what's up.
I mean, do you have any like link to something which you can show me, which is clearly me trolling?
We have multiple videos that have been sent to us.
Link one?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find them. Anyway, we as senior staff here in this community, we've decided that, you know, we're a hardcore roleplay community.
Oh, it's because I said again.
Therefore, as of now, you know, you're gonna get a Perm, and you can appeal this with the project leads later if you want to.
Can you link a video? Like, I haven't seen a single report on the forums. I don't understand why people need to personally come to you guys and complain. Why can't it just be a normal report where someone can talk about it in the forums and then get a normal ban? Like, if it's that big of an issue, but I haven't seen a single report, like, it just doesn't add up to me.
As I said, you can take this up with the project leads in the community. It's what senior staff has decided on. And
can you link me a video?
Have a nice day.
What? Like, you just perm banned me. Like, what? Okay, cool. Like, literally 10 out of 10. Okay, awesome, cool. Like, I haven't had a single report on me. Like, what?
Yep, the fucking reckoning's happening again. I got perm banned just like that. So, I really didn't want to make this video, but I feel like it needs to be made for a few reasons. First of all, Aprril's one of the most popular life communities. Like I've said many times before, it made a big change in the life scene for ARMA, and you really can't knock it for that. But with that said, I feel like some people have ended up in a situation where, because we know people like Lyric and me and Junie and all these other streamers have played on this original AFRL server, that is the only decent roleplay server out there. So why was I banned? We'll get into that soon, but I talked to one of the two project leads. It was free a few days ago. The third one called Hamada. A bunch of drama there. You can go check out that document in the description below. He exposes AFRL for a bunch of things. What a fucking edgy guy. Ooh, exciting. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that in this video, but it's interesting to read. But yeah, I talked to one of the two PLs. In fact, it was already one of the PLs in that meeting, which I got banned in, which was Chris Stark, the other PL. So I didn't talk to him. I don't have him on Steam, but I do have Zanaza, the other PL, on Steam. So I messaged him and tried to work out what the fuck happened. Zanaza does kind of have a backseat role in the whole Project Life experience. And as you guys should know already, Stark and Zanaza, as the project leads of AFRL, they kind of manage all the money coming in and out of AFRL, whether it's going to be investing it on developers and stuff like that, and they earn thousands of dollars every single month to invest back into the project, which is AFRL. I've said this in a few videos before, but as you'll know, the development on AFRL really hasn't changed too much in 2 years. There has been some decent changes, and it is still a pretty decent ARMA free life server, but there is also very good ones out there which are actually boasting more features and edits to the map and stuff like that, things which developers have to do, which I'll have some links to on the screen and stuff like that. But yeah, those exist, but no one plays them because everyone hears ARMA Free Life and thinks of armafree-life.com, aka ARMA Free Life Studios, aka the original ARMA Free Life. It kind of stole the best name for a life mod that you could ever have for a mod, and no one can take that now, which is unfortunate, but, like, seriously. The amount of drama which has happened with AFRL, with obviously thinking years back with Caden and Malik leaving, $30 paywall, and now all of this shit with weird-ass admins which apparently literally made a poll on whether or not to get me banned, it's quite a lot to take in. And if you did end up looking at that document, which was titled Goodbye AFRL, which I talked about a few seconds ago from that PL who got fired or whatever a few days ago, he does actually mention the expenses for AFRL and also the fact that Zanaza and Stark don't really see any reason to invest in developers because, in quotations, paying devs won't work, Caden pays his devs, and look where his community is. I don't really know what that means because A3PL's a pretty good mod, but yeah. Anyway, it's pretty obvious that they don't want to pay developers to work when they can just keep all the donation money for themselves and make more money that way. I mean, the server's popular, why the fuck develop it when people still are flocking to it and saying how great it is when literally there's fucking better shit out there. There's also worse shit out there, but trust me, it's not the fucking definitive ARMA Free Life server. Even Takistan Life's better, and that shit's absolute AIDS. Anyway, as I was saying literally 2 minutes ago, I talked to Zanaza, and he didn't really have too much to say other than the fact that I'm going to have to talk directly with Chris Stark to work out what the fuck happened. Although, like I've said already, I'm pretty sure it was just a bunch of admins who don't like me and said, fuck it, we'll ban him and make up an excuse to ban him. As you guys should know already, it's the same process with pretty much any community, but when you don't like something which someone does in game, you report it with evidence. And when you report with evidence, an admin will look at that case and they will determine whether the person should or shouldn't be banned. Instead of doing that in this case, when I had 0 warning points, they just have a poll and immediately say, we don't like Side Syndicate, we're going to ban him for trolling. And when requested a video to show this epic trolling, I am denied that. Like, you can tell me I'm the cancer of a community as much as you want, but the amount of people that come over and scream, oh my god, it's PSI Syndicate, and break RP, I couldn't count them on not one, but 2 hands. There's so many. Kat can give me a +1 on this as well. It's just, there's some things definitely which need to be fixed with A3L in terms of the people which play there, but banning one of the biggest streamers which plays on a server really doesn't seem like the right way to go about it, at least not a perm ban. The only thing it makes you look like, at least in terms of the admin team, I know they're looking to be like, whoa, we're big and bad, we're not scared to ban people, we're a serious roleplay community. But in my opinion, it just makes the admins at A4L look like a bunch of begrudged, angry little children. In all the years I've played life mods and ARMA and Daisy and all that kind of shit, I don't think there's been really a single person that I can pinpoint and say, wow, I hate this guy. If I could get this guy banned from a mod, I totally would do it. Holding grudges is pointless. I literally came back to the community after not playing on it for almost a year and a half. You don't need to, as soon as you get a possibility, claim that I'm trolling, that I'm shit-talking the community, and that's even a just reason to ban someone from a server. You're right, I did, in quotations, shit talk the community. I mean, I didn't really, I just gave opinions and said that it hasn't been developed too much in the 2 years which it's been out, which is true. It hasn't. Like, I mean, and that much is obvious in the Goodbye A4L thing, which I was talking about before. They don't pay developers to do a good job and to add new scripts and add new assets and all that kind of shit. Like, I could do a better job in fucking editing some things which need edited, like the bank money, which you would have seen in my video yesterday, where you get $400,000 for robbing the bank. Do you know what I need to do to fix that? I need to add a 0 to the end of the variables, like 2 million to 4 million instead of fucking 200k to 400k, and kaboom, you now have an actual bank job which people may consider doing. I've got literally no experience doing shit like that, but I can guarantee I'd be able to do it pretty easily, and it's just clearly developers have came and gone with A3L. There's other communities which did similar things with A3L, like Critical Game, and you guys all know, which is now dead unfortunately since Coils left it, but that community made so many big changes with ARMA Free Life, adding in the cell phone, adding in jobs so you could sell general store items and clothing items and actually get a cut of the profits, being able to pat someone down for a weapon, a completely custom UI, the pizza and donut system, having sex, and I really can't think of anything else. But that's just stuff from the top of my head. There's so many things which CG added in a very short amount of time when it was alive, just because it had a very competent developer developing for it. I feel like a lot of people call themselves developers when really they have no idea what the fuck they are doing. The simple outcome of this all is this is not how you administrate a server. You shouldn't treat YouTubers differently. Normally I've had to say that in the way that they shouldn't let people off with rules because they're a YouTuber or a streamer. But in this case, it's actually different. They shouldn't treat me differently because I'm a streamer and be more harsh on me because of that. So Naza told me that I represent to a large audience what a life player should be like on the server. That's true, but that doesn't mean because I'm not a perfect princess and because I do what everyone else does on the server and because my footage is constantly captured, that I should be slapped on the wrist and everyone else who isn't constantly recording and streaming shouldn't have to suffer any consequences. If you've got an issue with what I've done, like I said, I didn't receive a single report, then I should be reported. If no one reports me for something, it's a non-issue. I've all seen it with life mods, and I said this earlier on my Side Syndicate stream, which is of course where this came from. That's right, I'm streaming on Side Syndicate, I'm crazy. But if something isn't jarringly bad enough for someone to want to report someone for it, it's not a problem. Accidents happen, you know, people don't understand small rules. There's a million different fucking rules, and sometimes RDM because someone's been misidentified, something like that. But this isn't why I was banned. There was definitely some dodgy things which I've done. You can go back and watch the VODs from Side Syndicate if you wish. But it wasn't a case of you've done this, you've done that, here are the videos. That's why you've been banned. Instead, it was just, we don't like you, and I'm too fucking lazy to give you a video or a report because I don't have any videos handy, and I have no reports handy. So there you go, you can get a perm ban. Just to confirm, I do love Zanaza very much, and just like Hamada also said in his document, I do strongly believe that the community could be something good. There's a lot of really good role players on it, and I do honestly wish that I'm not banned from it, not only because I think the server's pretty decent, but just because I don't really like being banned from servers as a whole. Some people do use this as an argument that Sai Syndicate's banned from every server, and every time I'm perm banned from a server, I have less and less of a reason to say that's not true, because it is slowly becoming true. How does a community come less AIDS? Well, first of all, there's no denying that some things which I did were not right, but that's pretty simple how you fix that. You report me if you've got an issue, but yeah, no one reported me, so that's not a problem. But anyway, I've seen more and more 12-year-olds come into a server. Why are they on the server? I don't fucking know. Maybe their dad let them stay awake and stole their credit card and then bought ARMA free, something like that. But seriously, I actually don't fucking know why they're on the server. Back in the old April days, which you'll see this video in the background, which, holy shit, this event Zanaza held. Like, I swear I love Zanaza. Zanaza's... He's a top-notch lad. This event, I think, was all done by him. It was fucking amazing. But, yeah. These people, the 12-year-olds, and people who are constantly saying, it's PSI Syndicate, and breaking RP, and duping weapons, and doing all that kind of shit. Those are the people who need to be banned. And even those guys, I feel like someone could fucking go over and mass RDM some people, get reported for that, and they would get 10 warning points, or 20 warning points, but they wouldn't be perm-banned just like that. I was banned, as I came with some reasons, because of VDM, RDM, I didn't RDM, but he meant VDM through RDM, but like I said to him as well, like, definitions of VDM I feel differ in my opinion, but some people don't have this opinion, but whatever. Just listen for a second. I didn't VDM anyone. We added an anti-VDM script, okay? So when you run someone over, they don't die. How the fuck is it a VDM? How is it VDM if I run someone over and they don't die? I ran someone over who was in the middle of a street who didn't look to cross the road to see if anyone was driving there. And I actually missed the guy, but I did attempt to run him over. That's not attempted VDM. And even if I did hit him, is that going to ruin his experience? Is that going to ruin his roleplay? No. It's an issue which the cops need to deal with. If people are driving around like fucking psychos, as I do, ramming vehicles like I do, VDMing people in quotations like I do sometimes do, then that's an issue which the cops need to deal with, and we need to put civilians behind the jail cells and deal with them that way. So as I kept on bringing up the word griefing, griefing isn't mentioned in the rules in any specific manner, so I don't really know what that means. But griefing in games, as you guys should know, is being a complete fucking annoyance and ruining it for someone else. How can I possibly constantly grief and troll if I have yet to be reported after 15 to 20 hours of playing? Holy shit, that's a big jet. I feel like I could just talk about this shit all night, and I wanted to make this video, like I said, to open you up to maybe try out something different, because there is definitely some good things out there, and they just need support from people like you instead of people sitting on A3L expecting something magical to happen. Like, literally just try out something new, and it could be a really good experience. It could be a really bad experience as well, but that's why on my channel I like to try out different mods, different mission files every day, because yes, a lot of them aren't going to be mind-blowingly good, and they aren't going to be something which I'm going to come back to over and over again, but you know what, they're different, and someone's put effort into it, and they should be rewarded with someone actually playing their shit and trying it out and giving them feedback. Instead, I see an obscene amount of people playing A3L these days who, in fact, I don't really know that many people have stuck around since the start, since everyone seems to be perm banned. But yeah, the mass majority who play that haven't really played it and tried out other things, or don't like play that and try out other life mods on the side or anything like that. They just play A3L. A3L is love, A3L is life, and that's it. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe the admin team is doing the right thing, but in my opinion, what they did is fucked up, and it's certainly never a way you should deal with a situation like this. If you've got an issue with it, then report it, talk to a streamer off stream, or something along those lines, and work out some kind of logical resolution, instead of trying to make, like I said, the community look good by saying, yeah, we don't mind banning streamers. Like, you don't ban anyone with 30 warning points instantly because of, in quotations, trolling without evidence. It just doesn't happen. So why am I any different? I'm not. So treat me the same as everyone else. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, I'd love to hear feedback, whether it's positive or negative. I know some of you guys will tell me I am cancerous to most communities I play on, but I do genuinely feel like I abide by the rules. I do not fail RP. Well, not fail RP. I don't break RP. I'm not constantly like saying like, oh my god, it's PSI Syndicate, I'm going to report you. I just stick with my good old dickhead Lewis Stewart character. Also, I was thinking about starting my own community. Maybe that's something worthwhile. I don't know, tell me what you guys think as well. But yeah, honestly, Zanaza, please don't ban me. I love you. Please. Did you guys know I looked at the ARMA Free Life files by the way before? This is just a bit of a bonus, but this is in the files. This is what they've been working on for a long time. It's the Ephrael coffin. It's pretty good at accurately showing how a man should sit inside a coffin. And on top of that, it's even got a driver's seat, which includes a horn, and it even drives forward. So that way you can throw this nice man with the Ephrael t-shirt where he belongs. In the pit. Now he's dead. Oh, wait, no, he's fine, never mind. Oh. Nope, he's fine.